Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Basketballty Presents. I am Basketballty. On today's show, what I'm going to be discussing is awards. By awards, I mean the coveted end of season awards in terms of who's going to be taking home the big trophies. Starting off the list, NBA Rookie of the Year, I'm predicting Jahlil Okafor of the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that this category is Okafor's to lose, due to the fact that he already seems like the Sixers' go-to guy offensively, and he hasn't even started a game yet. The big test for Sam Hinkie's rebuilding process in terms of whether it's on track or not will be next season, but for right here and now, I'm expecting Okafor to be uncontested in terms of competition for minutes on this roster. Unlike Karl-Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who will have to share minutes with Nikola Pekovic, Kevin Garnett, Georgie Deng, and Anthony Bennett at the power forward and center positions. Expect to see Okafor average 17 points, 8 rebounds a game, and win this award quite easily. Next on the list, Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. It's hard to believe that this was a player selected in the second round of the 2012 NBA Draft. Just 3 years later, he's a starting power forward for the reigning world champions, and he's only 6'7". I think he's one of those players that provides a fine example of how heart is sometimes a more important attribute in a player than height. Make no mistake about it, folks, although Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson were the stars on last season's championship team, it is Green who remains the heart and soul of this team, just like Dennis "The Worm" Rodman was with the Detroit Pistons over 25 years ago. And yes, folks, he is a max player based on defensive ability alone. Expect Green to win this award by a whisker from Anthony the Unibrow Davis and Kawhi Leonard. Next on the list, NBA Coach of the Year, David Blatt of the Cleveland Cavaliers. This selection seems a little random, I'm sure, but then again, I am a random guy. Now, the reason I'm choosing Blatt to be Coach of the Year is because I expect the Cavaliers to have the best record in the NBA and come close to 65 wins. Hence, as a result, Blatt will be the Coach of the Year. Just think about it. They pretty much have their entire roster from last year coming back, and they've got a good backup point guard in Mo Williams coming to the fold. Add that along with Kyrie Irving coming back from injury and Kevin Love as well, and they would have been huge difference makers to the Cavs' title chances against Golden State last year if they were healthy. Right then and there, you got a championship team. Expect Greg Popovich and Jason Kidd to compete for this crown, but I think that this is the year this Cavs team has everything perfectly aligned for them. Most improved player, perhaps a surprise on the list, but Nerlens Noel of the Philadelphia 76ers. It might seem like a random selection, but my gut instinct's telling me the 76ers have found their defensive cornerstone for the next decade. This team will make noticeable improvement this coming NBA season, which, although not necessarily translating into many more wins than the 18 they assembled last season, it will turn out to be beneficial for this team's long-term development. To put it into context, Noel was the first rookie in 25 years to be in the top 10 in steals and blocks since David the Admiral Robinson in 1990. And he does the little things that help a team win, that don't show up on a stat sheet. I wouldn't be surprised if Noel places in the top 5 this season in rebounds and blocks per game, along with averaging double digits in points. Although the 76ers will miss the playoffs, they will be showing some improvements before cashing in on so many of their draft picks they've got stocked up for the 2017 NBA season. Most valuable player, LeBron, the King James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I believe that Stephen Curry and James Harden were rightfully more deserving candidates for the award last season, but I truly believe that this will be the year LeBron shows us once again he is the world's premier basketball player and one that comes closest to reaching the summit of Mount Jordan. He may have clocked nearly 1,000 games and played 12 seasons and counting, but make no mistake, James still has at least 5 years left in the tank. It's a testament to his overall brilliance that Cleveland won even 2 games in last season's NBA Finals against Golden State, despite the injuries to Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. Although he may no longer lead the league in scoring and average over 30 points a game, he does so much of everything else to compensate for his slight drop-off in scoring. He rebounds, he scores, he passes, he steals. He's a vocal locker room leader. He is quite simply the best player the NBA has seen since Michael Jordan, and will match his NBA regular season MVP tally with trophy number 5 coming this season. So, you've noticed a common theme in this episode, so if you're asking for my prediction for NBA championship winner, as in the words of Drew Carey, Cleveland rocks. Anyways, that's it for another episode of Basketball D Presents. I'm Basketball D. See you next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Basketball D Presents. If you did, give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to my weekly videos.